等这么久，终于可以上场了。
For a long time now. Hello everyone. I am the AI digital character Xi Jiajia. Welcome to our special program, the Baidu World 2022, presented by CCTV News and Baidu. This is the first time I came to the CCTV News studio. Now I would like to change my clothes. So before the host come here, I will become the host. So this is the AI seed. In the past few decades, so we are actually putting this AI seed in different industries, and now we are at the time of the harvest. So this year, what will be some of the highlights for the Baidu World 2022? Now I would like to invite the co-founder of Baidu, Robin Li, to release all of the achievements. Hello everyone. Xi Jiajia, it's been a while I see you last time. Now you're getting more smarter. I believe you have learned a lot of things in the past few years. Yes, indeed, I have keep improving myself. And you just mentioned some of the highlights of the Baidu World 2022. Now I would like to give you a preview. And today we will give you a release of the Apollo new generation. And also we have made a breakthrough of the intelligent driving. And right now we are able to deploy tens of thousands of AI cars. And also we are able to release the intelligent cloud. And we are able to use AI in different sectors of the society. And making sure that we can make good use of the AI innovation in different sets. So also we are using AI to facilitate the innovation, and also the AI assistant will also realize the function of the voice recognition and other functions. And also for Xiaodu, it will also release more new functions. All of these will bring conveniences and surprises to our life. And also today we have a number of guests to present in the Baidu World 2022. Now I would like to invite my guest and also the host Bailing to release the latest achievements. Dear viewers from CGTN and CCTV News, welcome to our special program for the Baidu World 2022. I'm the host Bailing. Welcome you all. So for the super release, we're focusing on the innovation and the new products. And also we will demonstrate the new achievements and inventions. And also we would like to bring all the conveniences to the general public. So this is the first program for the Baidu World 2022. And also we will be focusing on a special program. And so that is the Baidu World 2022. By taking this opportunity, we would like to give you the preview of the current development of AI. Speaking about the AI, we always think about the intelligent driving. This is the key point for the AI innovation. So first, I would like to invite the Baidu Senior Vice President and the GM of the Intelligent Driving Group, Mr. Li Zhenyu, to give us more introduction about the development of the intelligent driving. So today when I know that we're about to come to the Baidu World 2022, I'm so excited. Because I know for intelligent driving, it's a very important concept for Baidu. So each year, we would like to bring you the latest technology about intelligent driving. And it feels like we are producing a series, because I still remember last time in the Baidu World Conference, we talked about the robot taxis. So now 1 year has passed. What are some of the latest developments? Actually, last year, we developed also announcing the robot taxi. So in the past few years, and this technology has been used in some first-tier cities, including Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, and right now the orders has exceeded 1 million orders. If you just look at the numbers, Actually, the Baidu has becoming the #1 intelligent driving company. In April, in Yizhuang, Baidu also get a special permit for intelligent driving. Right now, it is totally compliant for the intelligent driving in Beijing. And right now, many users are getting used to the robot taxis. In the past 1 year, many users they have used hundreds of times of robot taxis. I still remember one gentleman have always placed 600 orders. So right now in Yizhuang, actually it is the first pilot zone for the intelligent driving. I believe for the gentleman who has placed over 600 orders, you should give him some chances for free. So in studio, as a host, I'm not able to have a chance to have all of these experiences. So I don't have the chance to get into the robot taxi, but my colleague would like to take the experience and board the robot taxis. Welcome to the robot taxi driving. So now I am in the pilot zone in Beijing. So in this place now you could see many taxis. All of these are intelligent driving taxis. So what it feels like? Very convenient, fashionable, very cool. I really like all of this emergent stuff, so when I take the taxi, I feel so happy. After I take the experience of the intelligent driving, it is quite convenient. At the beginning, when I take the taxi, still we have some person inside of the car. Right now, it is meant free intelligent driving. Well, we could see technology has changed our life, and also the technology has bring in innovation. Welcome to Yizhuang and experience this AI driving. Now I will also want to take this experience. Also, I'm glad to be joined by a special guest. So I am an experienced user for the robot taxi. So for me, I'm actually one of the first who take the robot taxi. So in the past 1 year, I actually place over 200 orders. So you could actually use the Baidu application to place the order. So for example, right now you could hail the car. So first we have to enter our mobile phone. So please fasten your seatbelt. So and then we could just set our destination, and here we go. Have a pleasant journey. Just take a look. The steering wheel can move on its own. It's quite innovative and also full of technology. So actually, it is my first time I came to a taxi without a driver. So how do you feel? So when I first came into this kind of AI car, it is about in 2019. I think the whole idea, the whole concept is quite innovative. It feels very comfortable. Now we're crossing the cross line to other cars and also the passengers. So now we could see there's the screen, and for the screen it could detect the vehicles around the taxi. So actually when we are driving our car, sometimes we're not able to see certain corners, but for this kind of AI car, it has been installed with a special radar. It's quite sensitive. I still remember that for one time when I take the car, and one passenger come across the road all of a sudden. But as I said, the sensors are quite sensitive, and they're able to avoid all of these passengers. I would say it is more safer. And also you could see a bus, and for the car, it will maintain a distance with the bus. So right now we understand for the accidents, some of these car accidents are caused by the drunk driving. I think that is quite dangerous. But if you are using this AI car, it will dodge all of these accidents. I believe in the upcoming few years, all of these technology will get more mature, and then we will reduce the rate of the accident. And also you could see the car passing the subway stations, the shopping malls, and the pedestrians, and it is quite safe and stable when I'm sitting inside of the car. So if I don't see the car, you could not feel that there's no driver inside of the car. So in the past, I only take the taxi on my own. But right now, a group of us would like to use this kind of AI car. I hope in the future, Baidu will launch more AI taxi, and of course, we would like to see more robotaxis on the road. Now we are approaching to the destination. Now we have arrived at the destination. I believe we feel quite different. In the past 2 years, I was quite impressed by the development of the AI car. Because right now we could see there were more AI taxis and we are able to go to different destinations. So every day I'm able to take the driverless car. So today we have this experience. Hopefully in the future I could also call on this kind of taxi on my doorstep. I hope in the future more and more people can enjoy this kind of journey. Thank you for your company. See you next time. Great. Only 200 times, and this gentleman would say he is an experienced or a senior passenger. Actually, while I'm doing the testing, I drive this kind of car for many times. But as a passenger, I believe you take less than 200 times of the AI car. So here I also want to say, for the intelligent driving, it is more safer. Because if we have a man driving the car, there may be some factors that are quite risky. For example, so for some drivers, they would like to take phone calls during driving. So even though you are on the phone on 30 seconds and then the car will move for 500 meters, it is quite dangerous. But if we're using the intelligent driving cars, these cars will have sensors and detectors. We have the robots to control the car. We have so many radar, and they're able to spot all of the blind corners and areas that human eyes cannot see. So in general, it is more safer if you take the intelligent driving car. And the accident rate will be much lower. But I have never taken one of these intelligent driving. But for me, I think for my first experience must be quite different compared to others. So for my colleague, I think for these two people, even though they're talking with each other, but still they're quite cautious because they're still looking at the cockpit and looking at the driver's seat because we don't have any drivers.
So for maybe your consideration later on, maybe we can cancel the whole steering ring. But for the sake of the whole public, maybe we just keep as it is. But still, we talk about this driverless car. And right now we are here at Baidu World 2022. So we're taking this opportunity to give you a new launch here with the advance of technology. So I would like to announce a new car. The whole look is actually very familiar to all of you because it's just like normal car running on the street. But we talk about the driving experience installed is the A driver with 20 years long experience, and I hope next year you will use this on our app as Apollo Go or Robot Taxi. So I'm very, very happy to invite you and all our viewers to witness the launch of Apollo Generation 6. It's a big wow. So let me show you the new generation, and we just released the 6th generation robot taxi. So look at its appearance. Anything surprise to you? To be honest, I see the real stuff here in front of me. And actually, I prepared myself a really super, futuristic, any science fiction movie sort of touch and feel. But right now, to this is just like a normal car right now running on the street. We talk about like autonomous driving car. Previously, actually, we saw also in the video that we saw that a lot of installed outside steel radar, right? So that's the earliest generation of autonomous driving car. You could still tell from its appearance because it installed a lot of different sensors. But right now, looking at this one, actually, nothing so obvious to tell you this is a driverless car, because you're looking at everything actually installed inside. Everything just coming as one piece, just like a normal car. What we talk about is with advanced technology, cameras. We talk about it's also improved. That's 1 times 6 times. We talk about a cat that's around 600 meters away, but can really detect the cat and also make the plan before approaching to it. So right now you can tell actually this is just a normal car we see before, and if it's running on the street, no one can really tell this is a driverless car, right? We talked about previously, we stay a little bit close, not too close to the driverless car. Still, we have sort of worry. But right now here, you could see no difference. And also talk about the safety level is much improved as well. And we also talk about its mass production car, right? So we talk about that everything also improved, and also it passed all set of the A pressure test, and other certificates also acquired. Looking at it just a normal car, but we talk about it's highly integrated. And we talk about there's no redundancy in the function set up, and we also talk about in the same setting, like for braking, and we have that DA also plan B. So you can think about this like an airplane, we have a main pilot, we also have assisted pilot. So we talk about that redundancy. We talk about that something actually not really useful, but for the sake of safety, that a redundant system actually is much needed. So we talk about this is looking at the appearance. We talk about the different cities, different places, rural area, urban area, different sightings. It's okay to go anywhere. So you're looking at this is our generation 6 Apollo RT6. So the driving experience is much improved. It's also the car itself is smarter. And we also have different scenarios installed in the system. So, first question, how to open the car? How to open the door? So you touch it, see that? 0419, that's the birthday of Apollo system. So you could see that there's no key, no physical key there, just actually put the code. So you can open the door, and when you're sitting in, yes, still has a steering wheel there, but we talk about it's also with or without steering wheel. But right now, according to the rules and regulations, it must go with a steering wheel. But later on one day, if the regulation gives green lights to no steering wheel, then it's okay. We will not install it. But right now, we talk about the whole setting, the configuration. We actually prepare generation 6. It can go with or without steering wheel. So we talk about right now we know that we're so exhausted, then we not only need that a seat, we need a massage seat installed in the car. So that's a great experience. So maybe next year, that maybe we can move our stool just inside our Apollo car. And we also can sing the karaoke, have a lot of fun. And I give you an envelope. It's not the time yet to unveil it, but it's your job to unveil it. But that's the top secret. So you keep it. All right. We cannot stay here for a longer time, but it will be available on street next year. But we talk about still that the screen installed inside, you can monitoring that a lot of different situations and also make your choice. And also we talk about that this can be also tailor-made. So anything you need on the road, you can place your order. We talk about that if you need a coffee machine, then we can have a coffee machine. Then we also talk about you want a massage seat, we also can give you a massage seat inside the car. So we talk about actually you can have a lot of things based on your own choice. Do you think it's for sure that we will see increasing number of people choosing driverless car? I believe the answer is yes. Then take a guess about the cost of this car. So for the previous generation, we talk about the previous driverless car actually is modified based on the existing car model. So that's around 1 million to 2 million per unit RMB. But right now, we talk about the cost of mass production. Take a guess. And the answer is in this envelope. It's the cost for this one, for RT6, for the Generation 6 robo-taxi car or driverless car. So the cost of mass production for this one, really surprising number. So Apollo RT6, the cost is, get ready, 250,000 RMB per unit. So compared to previously 1 million RMB, this is a huge decrease. So we talk about that should give a big credit to the advance in automotive driving technologies. When we talk about the cost of a mass production car, this one actually the cost can also compare to the cost of a new energy car. So we talk about this is full of hope. That's the way of our future. So we talk about driverless car. It's not a remote dream. So when you look at a technology, so if you think it from a short term, you think like just a dream, it's so far from our day-to-day life. But right now you're looking at this, everything is possible. So take this card. I know that the cost of this car, so you should sell cheaper to me. So still we talk about the driverless future, talk about our way of life on the road. That a huge difference. So we talk about that's the coexistence between human being and a machine. So think about this, that you drive your car while the car next to you is machine-driven car. So that's a huge difference. And the second difference is that a more convenience for our life. So we talk about, we do a cost comparison. We talk about if taking our robot taxi and the bill actually is half than the bill right now you have. So because there's no driver, right? The cost of taxi also is cut half. So save the human headcount cost. So we talk about it's not physically bring person to point A to point B, but actually it's changed the whole way how we get ourselves on the road, how we get ourselves from different position to another position. So we talk about the autonomous driving. Baidu invested a tremendous number into it. It's a huge investment. But we talk about, if you're looking at AI around the world, we talk about autonomous driving sector. It's something that all the companies make their eye on it. So over the past decades, we have been making investment into this. No matter in the good days or bad days, we talk about as long as we have 1 penny, we invested that 1 penny into the driverless sector. If the same apply to if we have 1 million or 1 trillion.
So it is not just about the intelligent driving, and also for AI also bring a lot of changes to the smart transportation. So for Baidu, for no matter it is in a new energy car or intelligent driving and intelligent transportation, and sometimes the concept is quite confusing. So when we talk about the intelligent transportation, I believe Baidu is also invest a lot to develop this area. So what does that mean? In the future, for the way of travel, we'll compose 2 parts. One is a smarter car, and the second is a smarter road. So that means we need to build a better infrastructure. So for these two are reinforce each other and also push forward the development of the intelligence. Because right now we could see road is also part of the AI technology. Because for the car, it could sense the road, and also road can also understand how the car drive. But for the existing routes, we still need to have some change. So for example, if we have an intelligent road plus the intelligent driving cars, and then we will build a more intelligent transportation network. For highways, actually in China, we have over 70 million truck drivers. And sometimes they will run into some adverse weather, especially in foggy times. It is quite dangerous. At that time, for some departments, they will block the road or close the road. However, for some of the trucks, they are carrying fresh products because of this kind of delay or closure, and this will also cause some of the economic loss, and this will also reduce the income for the truck driver. But if we have a more intelligent highway, the situation will completely change. For example, in Jinxiong, Beijing-Xiong'an Highway, with the intelligent roadway, and this will also allow all of the trucks to pass the road frequently, because in this road we will install the sensors, and for some of the road conditions it will be conveyed to the truck drivers. Then they will understand which section will suffer from the foggy weather, and then they will make a detour and continue their journey. So with this technology, we don't have to close the road or the highway, and all of this fresh food could be delivered in time, and also it will increase the income for the truck drivers. So this is more conducive for the truck drivers. And for Beijing, Shanghai, and Guangzhou, for these tier 1 cities, sometimes it's quite a headache for the drivers when they drive. But if we have an intelligent transportation in place, actually it could ease the traffic jam. In the past, we would like to build more roads to ease the jam, but now we would like to build more intelligent way or intelligent highway. So right now, with this intelligent transportation technology, we would like to upgrade the existing highway and the existing roads, and this will ease the traffic jam. I would like to use one example, again, in Yizhuang. And I believe in the future, all of these roads will be available in different parts in Beijing. In the area of Yizhuang, we have so many traffic lights, and for the traffic lights, they will change the flashing time in accordance to the volume of passengers and the volume of cars. Because in certain areas, maybe we have 9 traffic lights. And if you want to have a smooth transportation, you have to make sure that you have all the green lights all the way along. I believe some people, they want to have a good luck. They could pass the road with all the green lights. But right now, according to our calculation with the technology, right now we could improve the efficiency of the transportation. And naturally, this is a good news for the drivers. In China, we are a major power in infrastructure. We have very strong infrastructure. If all of these infrastructure can be upgraded and improved, I believe the efficiency will be significantly improved. And also, we can bring more safer travel and a greener travel and eco-friendly travel to our passengers. Well, that comes to another highlight from Baidu. And so that is, we would like to build an intelligent road. So the road will eventually form an intelligent transportation network in the city. So we just talked about the intelligent transportation. So right now I would like to show you more about how it works. This is in the city of Xiong'an. In the past few decades, you could see for these two people, when they're doing the delivery job, they have to do it together. So the most important thing for them is to deliver the goods in time and also in a safely manner. So especially when they are trying to deliver the fruits, the time is very essential because if they have run into a traffic jam, all of these fruits will gone bad. In the past, if they run into adverse situation, adverse weather, for example, the foggy weather, for most of the truck drivers, they have to wait in the highway for a few hours or even a few days. So right now you could see with this technology, and they could actually receive the alert that, for example, there is a foggy weather in front of us in a few kilometers away. So in 2021, in this highway, you could see with this smart device, they would understand what is the road condition, and also it could ensure the safety of the travel of the truck. So making sure that the truck can pass the highway in a smooth manner. So also if you are accelerating and also if your speed is out of limits, and then also we will receive an alert. So in the past we don't have this device to monitor the speed, but right now we are more safe in traveling on the highway. So right now we have over 70 million people serve as a truck driver. They are expecting that all the goods can be delivered in time. So after we depart the Jinxiong Highway, now we are moving to Yongchuan of Chongqing City. So now you could see the traffic police is getting used to the intelligent transportation network. In the past, he has to work manually, have to stand in front of the traffic lights to guide the traffic. But right now, you could see we have this very smart traffic light system. So for the traffic light, it will monitor the volume of the cars and the traffic, and then it will change the flashing of the lights. So for the traffic lights, it could actually monitor the volume of the cars, and also they will adjust the time for the flashing time. This is quite advanced. So for the traffic police, at the beginning, he's not quite sure about how this works, and then he came to the traffic light and also he tried to learn more about the big data, and he's gaining more trust about this intelligent device. So right now, with the intervention of the technology, right now you could see the efficiency has been improved, and also it effectively eases the traffic jam. So in the past 18 years now, you could see for this traffic light system, it has been improved and it's getting more innovative and green. So for the intelligent transportation will help the traffic police to deal with the traffic jam. So now we are going back to Beijing. Actually, for Beijing, the transportation is quite a headache. I have to surpass the others, and also I have to try my best. So for this lady, she has been staying in Beijing for 17 years. So now she is entering into the autonomous driving route. So when I first came to Yizhuang, this place is a barren place, but right now you could see we have so many roads. And also with the intelligent device, it will also suggest the path for this lady. So now you could see the transportation has a big change in the past few years. When I was busy, I don't have time because I have to work 13 hours. I don't have time to take care of my kids. And also you could see with these smart devices, I could also send out the reminders to the driver. So with all of these intelligent technology, I could arrive at home 20 minutes earlier. And also for this device, it will also recommend the close-by charger. So now she could go back home earlier and have more time to spend with her kids. So for the improvement of the travel, it could actually bringing the conveniences to the local people. Indeed. So actually we're not looking forward to the future because this is what's happening right now. We're actually feeling the convenience and also the changes brought by the artificial intelligence. So now I would like to give you more introduction about the AI. Now we have a lucky draw section. Actually, we have several rounds of drawing. So first, I will draw some lucky audience, and also we will send out the Baidu Disc VIP card. Try your luck. For the vast green land, and also we have 1.4 billion people, they have always striving for excellence. So right now, China is embracing the artificial intelligence and also the wave of digital transformation. So now you can see we have like 12 cameras and all the manufacturing has been upgraded. We have a smart analysis platform, actually connecting over 12,000 sets of the wind power plants. Tens of thousands of the sensors, they're protecting our land and protecting our water. With 14 intelligent algorithms, it will also empower the city with innovation. It will bring conveniences to people at all different age groups. For robots, could take care of the plant factory with over 170,000 square meters.
Digital technology right now further integrated with economy, and we could see that give new birth to all different sectors. We see the traffic is improving, and we still see that a lot of machines very busy working on the field. A smart technology right now building China into a even smarter one. We could not really tell the existence of AI, but AI is further penetrated in every way of our life. You think about your air conditioning, we think about your water machine, where that water coming from. We talk about a fresh vegetable you put into your bowl, think about where that vegetable coming from. We talk about everything you can consider that all related to AI. There are a lot of things behind our day-to-day scenery. And now please allow me to invite Shen Dou. It's Dr. Shen Dou, Executive Vice President of Baidu and the General Manager of AI Cloud Group. So just now I saw you talk about the AI driving, but we talk about actually there are a lot of different application scenarios, different application scenes actually with AI. Talk about that for your part. Please, in plain language. Otherwise, we cannot really understand it because you're really a tech person. we talk about like a lot of things actually behind the scene. We talk about a lot of things really related to the core business of Baidu. We talk about that the accumulated technologies we have gained over the years. We try to lower the threshold of application. Think about this. Our day-to-day life, we always think about how we can deal with the last mile situation. We talk about from a seed of fruit to finally we enjoy the fruit. This is a whole process, a very complicated one. And also there were a lot of the applications seen along this chain. So let's have a look. We're looking at here, this is a quite vast scene. It's really good for tourism, but right now here is a power plant in Guangdong. And also I'm here when I see a worker here and to learn from my teacher. Looking at here, this is a lot of the windmills and providing green energy to us. But we talk about day-to-day maintenance work. It's a really challenging job. So let's open it. You could see that we have the equipment here. If you touch it, then the AI alarm platform will be triggered. So this is AI smart platform or AI intelligence platform, give us a warning around the clock. So we talk about if we want to go to a hair place, we need to first protect ourselves well. So we need to put on the whole gear, high to toe. If we not really put on the required gear, then the AI platform also give you, let's see this, give you another alarm. There are a whole bunch of cameras, and with each camera all linked to a set of system. That's the AI platform. So basically here you could see that they can check the working conduct of each staff and also whether they protect themselves well, they put on the required gear or not. This is all under monitoring. So you could see that for the AI, this is a Baidu cloud platform. So that's monitoring the safe working environment. So I'm the trainee today with my trainer, and we are now taking our day-to-day maintenance work. And this is really save the time and energy. So you could see it's less headcount needed, and the safety index increased, and also this also improved the wind turbine efficiency. So this gave us actually a good way and a new way to understand how a new energy sector works. And we will also go further along this way towards a green and low carbon development. To all the viewers, right now we are here on the top of the wind turbine. Hope you can hear the sound of the wind. Look at the big wind. And also looking at the wind turbine, this is the windmill generating electricity. That's as tall as a 30-story building. I'm acting good? But talk about the real thing. This is the actual scenario for our staff. So they're not just standing on the wind turbine, and they also need to climb to the turbine itself. We talk about for each turbine is around 60 meters long. And to their day-to-day maintenance scene, and this is a lot of the risks, especially the safety risk. So we try to protect our labor safety and let AI to do more work. And also for AI monitoring, also can much improve the work because we can improve that the efficiency from day-to-day maintenance to every minute maintenance. And also we talk about in the extreme weather, sometimes our maintenance staff cannot really reach to the turbine, but AI can reach to the designated place under all weather condition. I also learned that we talk about wind turbine generated electricity. We also talk about that photovoltaic, a power generation. We talk about actually it's also impact by the different weather condition. So we talk about that the electricity generation that should provide these very stable electricity. So for our AI system, also can predict the supply of electricity, and also on the other hand, also monitoring each household, so we can calculate the market needs of electricity. So we also talk about the thermal electricity generation. We also work with a thermal power plant, that's the heat engine plant. So we also tried to lower the coal flaring. And also if you applied that number to all the heat, the thermal power plant, that's really help us to hit our goal of a carbon emission, carbon neutrality. So this is a huge contribution to our goal of lowering coal demand and using more clean energy. We talk about that you just calculate one plant, that's a small number, but if you times that large number of plants, then that's a huge number, huge energy saved. That's also another way of saving cost. So we talk about that we generate electricity and then we need to also transport energy to the needed place. But still we talk about this is also another huge a project regarding transmitting electricity. And we talk about the power transmission and power transformation. Need AI to cover the whole journey and also use AI to make electricity more intelligent. We also work with National Grid to make the maintenance work smarter. And we also developed a different system to put a close eye on the safety of a power transformation and the power transmitting. There are a lot of really new stuff involved here, a lot of that's unfamiliar words to the normal people, but we talk about Baidu Cloud covered 25 companies out of 27 national grid companies. So you could see that AI right now is fully penetrated into electricity sector. And right now China is making efforts to upgrade and transform its traditional industry to make this industry smarter and cleaner. And let's see how Baidu will help all these come true. So looking at, this is a factory, and this is a the fabric factory. My name is Fiber. You're looking at, this is how I involved in the whole making process. And the lady here is the first human being I meet with, and her job is to looking at any quality issues. And talking about my weight, that's around 30 jin. But right now, if you just use AI, that's the Baidu Cloud, that's just 50 in kilogram in weight. You do not need to carry it by person. Just use the AI Cloud. We just scan by the camera once, and we could find a loophole in terms of quality. So for the quality control staff, this is really save their day. So previously it's a really large workload for each and every quality checking personnel. But right now it's really save time and improving working efficiency by using cloud and AI technology. So this is the Baidu AI capability or Baidu AI empowered quality assessment work. So it could also help us to find out the reason of the poor quality, or that also help us to know that where we can improve further. So this is a really a helping hand. So we have a AR glass. So help us really quickly locate the problem plates, and also give us the autonomous alarming to let us know that's where's the problem, and also can make a phone call immediately with experts using the same platform. So finally, it's the consumption goods to each household. But we're looking at this is a whole process involved, from a single piece of fiber to the final finished product. So it's like a playing game, but right now it's just one step in that people's daily life. For machine, it's very easy to read all the numbers. So for Baidu, we hope that we really would like to bring the value to the different sectors. So we look into the different sectors. We talk about the safety working environment. We talk about that quality controls. That's a lot of really the milestone, the steps. So we talk about, we not just try to resolve one single problem. We're looking at for Chinese company how they can blaze away in terms of smart manufacturing. So how Baidu can help them to achieve their goal. So for a company, if you want to use intelligence to create additional value, actually there are a lot of things you can do. For us, we want to bring that nerve system to their existing system, to the existing manufacturing site. So you need to install eyes, ears to the whole manufacturing process. All the data, all the numbers are actually in front of your eyes, and also install brain to help you to analyze all these data, and also can do the machine learning, can help you to further improve itself. So from the monitoring to the decision making to consideration, everything actually just can be done with one cloud platform.
So just talk about the neural system. It is not just to be placed in certain machines, because this will bring a big improvement. But if you do it on a systematic manner, and then we will see a much bigger achievement. So talking about the manufacturing industry in China, we still have a lot of weak links, but still we're able to seize more opportunities to make more improvements. For Baidu, we are doing a lot of exploration. We try to learn the lessons, and we try to gather all of these wisdom into a platform. So also we would like to build a network which we call 开悟. This also shows our determination to make improvements in the AI innovation. I used to talk with some of the experts on the innovation. I believe right now in a new era, now we have more concept connotation with the innovation. And for our platform, actually it has become a very important platform listed by MIT. So we would like to use this kind of technology to empower the industries and enterprises to make sure that all the innovation can be achieved. And today, actually, we have 开悟 2.0 generation. So in this new generation, we are able to come up with over 200 models and industry models, and also it covers a wide range of sectors. So with all of these transformation, we are able to deliver a green and open platform. We will continue to focus on the energy generation, and we are trying our best to have more innovation. Now we are coming to the 开悟 innovation and improvement. So we just talked about for the AI, it is not just about one piece of vegetables, a water, or a 1 degree of electricity. So right now we would like to move to the water conservation area to see what happens with AI. So if we come to different places, for example, in Guangzhou, in some of the southern cities, the water conservation work is very heavy. And today, I came to the Helong Reservoir in Baidu district of Guangzhou City. So what is the function of our water conservation work here? Every 2 hours, we will update the weather forecast, and then by using the AI technology, we would like to allocate the water conservation work. So in the past, we need to have a lot of experienced experts to do the work. But right now, with the AI technology, we are able to better monitor the situation of the water. And also in this situation, with the technology, we're able to see whether there are some people are doing some illegal fishing or they're swimming in the water areas. So now I would like to check out the AI system to protect the water area. So in this screen, you could see the water pressure. And in the other area, we could see the monitoring images in different parts of the reservoir. So in this area, we understand the water discharge, water supply, and also the water level information. What are some of the other information or the function about the water reservoir? Of course. So what about we talk about the water discharge, the pollutant discharge? In this area, we have a monitoring system about the wastewater discharge. So in this place, right now I'm doing the checking of the wastewater discharge system. So here we have installed these smart devices. We are trying to monitor the wastewater discharge situation in different companies. Also, we have a brain for the water conservation network. We are able to monitor the situation of the water discharge. And also we have different scenarios to understand how we protect the water resources. I believe in such a big city, we have this kind of AI system everywhere. I believe in the future, we will see more and more AI technology. So for nowadays, you could see we have the AI technology to try us to control the water quality. So for AI in the era of the digitalization, it's just like the character of 大禹. So for the AI cloud system, we are able to monitor the situation of the water resources, and we are able to better manage the water resources. resources. Actually, we are trying to build up a base platform and trying to manage all the data available. And also, we are able to put all of the big data in relates to the water conservation, and all of this will help to make water-related decisions. And also right now we have a lot of flooding situation or the drought situation, and nowadays you could see some of these disasters has been significantly increased. And also I believe in the future we will have more waterfalls and rainfalls in China. Actually, it is happening right now, and this also poses a higher requirement for us to better manage the water resources. That's why we need AI to cooperate with us to better manage the water resources. For some of the cities, if they run into some adverse weather condition, for example, if they have a sudden rainfall, so what happens? So in the past few days, I visited Guangzhou city, especially in the flooding season. In Guangzhou, inside of the tunnel, just a few minutes, all the water level will increase, and this is quite dangerous, and also it will pose a life threat to the human beings and the cars. So now we have the AI system, we are able to monitor the water level. If the water level above certain threshold, we are able to open up the discharge channel, or we will send out the alert to the passengers so these people will not enter into the tunnels. Well, this is actually the same concept with 大禹 governing or controlling the water resources. So actually last year in the Baidu World Conference in Quanzhou, with the AI system, some passengers are able to get access to the drinking water. I think this is quite convenient to the general public. And this year, I believe we are working closely with the global reservoir. With the AI technology, we are able to monitor the situation of the pipeline, and also we can make a forecast of the water discharge. So for the water discharge and the water supply, all of this information will be available on the terminal. So if you look at the water supply system, by using the AI technology, we are able to save a huge amount of the water resources. So these are the tangible benefits that has been brought by the artificial intelligence. So now we could see AI can be widely applied by in the water resource area, and this will also help the city to better monitor the water resources. So what happens if we have an AI brain in the city? So this is the afternoon in May. This is a firefighting drill. And now we are receiving an alert from a hotel, and on the AI screen now you could see the exact location of the fire occurred. And then the fire service team can move and rush to the incident place in time. So right now we have over 150,000 sensors installed in different buildings in the city. So first of all, we could do a remote monitoring so that we could understand what are some of the fire situations in different places. This has played a key role for us to improve the emergency tackling. So we are trying to safeguard the safety in the city, and this is also a challenge for the areas of Guangdong. So now we have the smart cloud. For the municipal government has already established a mobilization team. This will also help us to ensure the safety of COP15. So with the support of the brain system, the AI brain system, we're able to tackle a lot of the management issues in the city. In 2021, Guandu district worked together with the Baidu Cloud. It also tried to find out a new transformation, and also it realized the digitalization of the city. So right now for the Guandu brain system has already collecting different data in different sectors, and also it could support the fire service team and also to support the emergency tackling team. And this will help us to make more effective decisions. In the future, Guandu will put people's requirements as the top priority, and also they will focus on the governance of the city, and they will continue to use the Baidu Cloud to try out more innovation so that the local people could have and enjoy a better life. Guandu district and Baidu. So I believe there are a lot to cooperate in the future. We actually completely changed the look and feel in the district of Guandu. We are trying to build a smart brain in Guandu. So we are trying to deploy the intelligence system in different places of Guandu district. So we just talk about the firefighting equipment. So within 10 seconds, the fire service team can receive the emergency alert, and we're able to conduct the 24-hour monitoring. So if there is an emergency, we're able to deploy the fire service team to provide support and to relieve the disaster. So for this kind of city brain, it could report hundreds of cases, and also it will classify different cases and dispatch all of these issues to designated departments. So in China, we're also focusing a lot on the rural areas. If AI can empower the innovation in the city areas, what about the AI innovation application in the rural areas? I think rural areas is also very important. For example, in the Shandong province, in the Shouguang village, we are also paying a lot of attention to the agricultural development. It will also provide support for the seedling and the harvest. So we are able to improve the production, and also the harvest rate will be increased by 15%. And at the same time, we're able to reduce the use of the pesticide and the herbicide. So for Shouguang, this example is just an image, an icon and representative of all the things happened in the rural areas. We are trying our best to boost the rural revitalization, because right now we are using our experience to revitalize the city, and right now we are using all of these same experiences and trying to revitalize the rural areas. So also we are able to install the smart brain in the Jiuzhou district county. By having that, we are able to bring more AI innovation to the rural areas and revitalize the rural areas. So right now I could see I have already absorbed a lot of knowledge. So after today, I think I have to review what you have said. So for this section, it is closely related to our life, even though it feels like it is quite remote. And today, for all the conversation we have today, you are able to have a review online. Well, we are using the Ruliu meeting minutes system to capture what happened. And this year we are using the closed-loop meeting minutes capturing system. Now you could see what we have said have already converted into text.
And also help you to get the key takeaways for you. And also after meeting close, actually just by a click, everything will be into a knowledge base or knowledge data center for you. So we talk about in the DA working setup. So it's like after a meeting, and after meeting is concluded, and then everyone immediately receive a meeting minute. All key takeaways, the key points all recorded. So for your group, we talk about that. You really know how to naming your system. So we talk about we always looking at the key things, provide the AI solution. That should give the credit to the years of accumulation of experience in Baidu, and we talk about that. We not only provide the AI solution, we also provide the bigger solution for the whole industry, and AI basically you can consider as the foundation for all these solutions. So we talk about AI plus cloud or AI cloud. That's basically help to empower the real economy to release their productivity in the digital sector. A lot of things looking for. Hope that we will see a more the surprise, we will hear more good news, and also see more changes happened. So we talk about that the Baidu World 2022 feature the unveiling of an updated version of Kaiwu. And Baidu AI Cloud also releasing an update tailored to local level implementation, helping bring the power of intelligence to farmland and rural villages. Welcome back. We kept talking about Baidu AI, how that empower the whole chain of the industry and how that they give more support to the companies. But to our day-to-day life, we talk about Baidu searching engine, as we use a lot. So last year at the Baidu Conference 2021, I already learned a lot of different function applications. And what's new this year? What we can expect? And would like to invite Jackson Hall. Welcome. And Jackson He is a senior corporate vice president of Baidu and a general manager of a mobile ecosystem group. So I also here bring a lot of new products with me. We talk about we have the idol Du Xiaoxiao, right? 2 years ago, she already here. That's the brand Explorer. And actually, she had a performance 2 years ago, and right now we could see actually that's the Baidu idol that can provide that interaction with the user. Actually, can provide 24 hours service, including chatting with you, dancing or singing with you. So let's see more. So it's a quiz. So 2 boxes with real personnel, 1 box as our Du Xiaoxiao's AI idol. So you need to really tell us by asking questions. Where is Du Xiaoxiao? Box 1, 2, or 3? So we talk about that AI not really understand well about human beings' emotion. Then maybe my first question regarding to a human emotion. So maybe you can sing a happy song.
从1号先来吧，来有请1号。
Maybe that's starting from box number 1.
好，2号。
Box number 2.
哦，明白了。2号也是一首欢快的歌曲，欢快的歌曲。3号。
All right, all the happy songs. And number 3. So for box 3, I think is a human being. Because box 3, she sings that the song really in my age, so I know exactly that she sung wrong. So for AI, it can sound with no emotion, but they will really sing it correctly. So for box number 3, I know it's a real person inside because she's saying the line wrong. Alright, so then we not only look at EQ, maybe also looking at IQ as well.
孙子的爸爸的儿子的爷爷，你喊什么？答案是爸爸。我基本可以笃定1号是杜小小。
哦，是吗？看3老师猜的对不对
？3。
So I can think box number 1 is our AI idol. Say it.
欢迎2位，欢迎2位。小巧呢？
要不让他出来吧？杜小小，出来吧。
So where is 小小？
哦，对，是个虚拟人物，找什么呀？
杜小小 ，showtime。
哇！
Now it's 小小's showtime. Right, welcome, welcome.
我是 AI 俊俊。
And 杜小小 our AI the AI celebrities. So glad to see, and also the AI 俊俊 是龚俊 also another actor, and we saw him last year. And you're looking still good. You're also looking good, right? So as AI, you need to learn a lot. You need to see something new, not something too obvious. All right. So my question to Xiao Xiao, 2 years ago, I remembered that you have your own choice among all the anchors, but I'm not your choice. I see here that yes, you improve yourself and really learn a lot as the AI reporter and also the AI singer, and also can draw the paintings, and also taken the university entrance exam. So just the Baidu app and tap hello or ni hao in Chinese, then you can talk to her, right? You're looking at this app, that's the Baidu app. In our day-to-day life, we may encounter some problems that we will choose that asking function. So the courier boy called me that my parcel actually lost. So I don't know whether that I can pay to him. Is a liar or not? So ask Xiaoxiao. And I'm not really the one to answer your question. I have an expert. I will maybe connect you to the expert to answer your question. And the lawyer said that is a liar, so you need to not really give your money away to the person. So looking at, we have technology, we have that AI to help you, to protect you. So you're looking at, this is really the capability of anti-fraud. And besides that, anti-fraud, anything else? So we talk about app, just like Baidu app, just as the middle person, really help you to explore the beauty of AI. So we talk about in our day-to-day life, there are a lot of the needs, and we can ask Baidu, yes, anything, you name it. We talk about that psychological issues, we talk about emotional cycles. So I got up very early and I'm so tired, I want to bring a cup of coffee. So can you help me? So it's okay. Baidu app can really help you, and also I can translate into Cantonese, into Mandarin, and understand because you order in Cantonese, and I can translate into Mandarin and order a cup of coffee for you. And also that we can assess that your personality is as the INFP, so also help you based on your characteristics. And you just order a cup of coffee, but based on your INFP, I think maybe you can order a cup of latte or something sweeter, more suitable to your personality. So it's vanilla latte for you. It's good to learn that I'm INFP. I really know this for the first time. You're looking at right now, we can reach 96% of understanding the Cantonese. So like looking at Cantonese, actually really the Mandarin-like pronunciation, but still that Du Xiaoxiao understand me. So we talk about that besides asking and ordering coffee, and we have more other functions and service available. All right, Baidu app right now also can help you, and now let me introduce about what we have here. So we have been dedicated to one thing for past 22 years. As is here in Baidu, over the past 22 years, we dedicated ourselves in answering all the questions, connecting all the knowns with unknowns, and to exploring a better life with AI. With AI, we can understand that each and everything. You can take a picture and ask Baidu, then it can tell you what kind of the flower is. You can ask him questions. We're providing the answers. So from just very easy question to the outer space, and also providing the inspiration for more creation. We also understand you and also understand your needs for life. So you can see we provide service across different scenes. I hope we are the friends so close to you and so the true friends understand your needs. So as Xiaoxiao mentioned, we have the electric accumulation in AI, looking at actually rank number 1 in the app searching. We talk about like the searching because that's so close to people's day-to-day life. So we also put a lot of efforts on improving the searching function. So really like the AI to be helpful.
So based on some of the developers, they're saying that for the products produced by AI, it's just like their kids. They keep learning and then they're getting mature, and a lot of people, they're feeling quite delightful. I believe in the future for the AI technology, as it improves, and then we will become the keys to the AI. See you next time. Again, welcome to Baidu. Right now, I would like to have a third round of lucky draw. And the gift is the smart screen T10 produced by Xiaodu. So make sure you click the lucky draw button. Try your luck. Xiaodu, how to make the braised pork belly? This is a lot of questions asking to Xiaodu. Just a few examples. For example, I want to sing a song. Can you give me a song? Amazing. I could hear a lot of the call, Xiaodu. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Jin Kun, the CEO of Xiaodu Technology and the Corporate Vice President of Baidu. It feels like you're getting taller this year. But for Xia Beiling, I think you're quite well fit. But still, Xiaodu is the most popular figure. In 2019, it is the first time that we are seeing Xiaodu in the Spring Festival Gala. And right now we could see Xiaodu is everywhere on the internet. Because right now, over 40 million families, they have Xiaodu by their side. Once again, I would like to thank you all for your support to Xiaodu. And also this time, we are preparing a lot of gifts to you. Make sure you stay tuned with us. So, any demonstration for us today? And today, I would like to show you the future home powered by Xiaodu. So now I would like to show you the sample room. Xiaodu, now I'm home. Welcome home. Let's take a look. This is my future home. So by the end of this year, we're able to produce 100 Xiaodu homes. So if you're decorating your house, make sure you install Xiaodu. Actually, Xiaodu is everywhere here. And today I would like to release 3 new products powered by Xiaodu. The first one is the fitness mirror. This is a very smart fitness mirror. This is quite popular because right now you could see many people already have it in their home. I strongly recommend for the makeup room we should have this kind of fitness mirror. Have you ever go to gyms? I believe for all of the audience, they would like to go to the gym and also they would like to do exercise. So actually we have done a lot of research. I think the most important thing is to perseverance. If you want to keep fit, make sure you have to do the exercise every day. So actually it is not a very difficult task, but it is quite dull. It's quite boring. it's a torture to our body, and that's why some people give up on doing exercise. So that's why we developed this kind of fitness mirror. So here you can see we're able to develop a lot of games. Just like you're playing games, at the same time you're trying your best to do the exercise. Now you can see we have so many games installed in this fitness mirror. So it is not like you're holding a Switch or a PlayStation, but here when you're facing the fitness mirror, you have to move along together with the game. Now I would like to do a demonstration. For example, now I would like to play a rock climbing game. So first I have to stand in front of the mirror. Now you can see I can move to different positions. This is just some like basic moves. When I see the boss, I could do the punching and the boxing. Well, I think it is very important that we need to have this kind of mirror. So have a try, Mr. Sa. Get moving. Well, this is the time to show off. Just jump together with the rhythm. And also you can move to the left side and the right side. Accelerate. Show your muscle. So I believe you have to do more exercise. Thank you. Because right now I could see it is requiring me to do another round of high knee lifting. So this is a very nice game. I believe Mr. Jin Kun, he is very familiar with the game because he understands exactly when the lifting is coming. Well, I think this is require a lot of strength. But actually you're doing some of the basic moves, but actually you are doing an exercise. You're moving your body together with the game. And also I would like to show you another game. Alright, now let's move to another game. That is the watermelon game. So just have a deep squat, and by doing that you're able to produce a watermelon. Very well done. Just try your best to do the deep squat. Try your best. Now you're trying to produce an orange. Another one. Maybe it's your turn. Alright, now it comes to the watermelon. Have a try. So now we are moving to another game. So that is aerobic dancing. So just follow the move with this image. And this one is getting a little bit difficult. Just follow the image and also dance with the beat.
可以，消耗了3000卡。邵老师，我知道你那身材怎么练出来的，很厉害。
Oh, I could tell you have done a lot of exercise. You're quite fit.
头顶上我还
完美。
Perfect.
像我这种老抬杠的，他会急吗？哇！2向后。
可以。
4、3、2。
超棒。邵老师，我相信观众看到您这个健身之后都想买一台。
I believe when the audience, when they're seeing you are doing the aerobic dancing and all of these people, they also want this kind of fitness mirror.
可以吗，邵老师？
镜头。给个反打。
小度退出。
给个反打，给个过肩。
邵老师是不是觉得健身的效果
How do you feel?
好嘛，我这穿着靴子，穿着西服。
可以的，但是您可以看到它对骨骼的简直识别非常。
Now you could see they could actually identify
即使您动作做
your
得
moves.
标准了，它还可以说继续加油，可以做得更。
Even though your move is quite standard, but still always have setting a very strict standard.
教练老师来教我们怎么去锻炼。
Because we have so many coach inside of the fitness mirror, and also they will teach you how to do the exercise. Actually, it is not just targeted to one person. You could do the exercise together with your friends. You don't have to go to the gymnasiums, and you could just do the exercise in your home. And also, it is a home KTV. Xiaodu, please play the music.
我们可以一个小朋友等会儿再唱，我们可以插一个麦克风，就可以在一起开始
Actually, we can plug in a mic, and then you could sing a song.
自带扬声器，是家庭的一个娱乐
Because you
中
could
心。
see we have the loudspeakers installed in this fitness mirror.
对于某些意志不坚定的用户，说是健身，最后站在这儿看一下午电视，你信吗？
I believe for some people, if they're not quite need to the exercise, maybe they will just stay here, and they will watch the movies, and also they would play the KTV all day long.
全家人用，所以为什么它成为一款网红新品呢？
So I think this one it is quite popular. It is not just for you; it suits different age groups.
这台小度天天智能健身镜，这台网红机。
So for this fitness mirror, I think,
现在正在
well,
观看的观众怎么样？
today I will take this one as a present. I will do a lucky draw.
我要参与抽奖，来，咱们一块儿。
来，所以小
Well,
度
that
天天
is
智能
quite
健身镜
attractive.
我们可以期待大家把这台又是健身房又是 K 歌房。
So this is not just the fitness machine, and actually when you are buying this fitness mirror, you could also bring a home KTV back home.
有一台我订走了。
Alright, now I would like to draw 4 lucky audience.
N30先锋版。
So this is M30
央视新闻直播间和百度 APP
fitness mirror powered by Xiaodu. Make sure you click the lucky draw
所以这台
link from CCTV
又
News.
开心又能娱乐又能健身的产品。
这个好玩。
行，
So
邵老师
actually we have so many functions in this fitness mirror.
我应该在。
你看
This
我
is
很
quite
贴心地来
entertaining.
来，邵老师您先坐在椅子上。
原来这是个，
介绍我
Please
们的
have
第
a
二
seat.
款产品。
原来这是个连环套。
And this is the second product I would like to launch today.
保证您的运动健
So
康。
that's why I say this
我
is
们要
your
解决的问题
future
就是睡
home.
眠健康
First, you have to do exercise,
主要是要
and the second
您看啊
key
这是第
task
二款
is to make sure that you have a good
智
sleep.
能语音闹钟。
我以为产品是一。
And also, we have a
它
smart
不仅是一
alarm.
款语音闹钟，它还是一款很漂亮的语音闹钟。
This is just alarm, but you could see it looks very beautiful.
很 Q 的小眼睛。
是，而且它不仅
And
是一
also,
款
just
很漂
look
亮
at the number 0. It feels like it's just like 2 eyes of this clock.
帮助你的睡眠。
So for this clock, it could actually monitor your sleeping data. Actually, we're working together with the experts from the Chinese Academy of Science, and also it could monitor your sleeping condition and help to adjust your sleeping habits.
尤其是录完节目之后，尤其是在节目当中还
How to sleep?
睡眠特别好。
Well, it's hard to say because I do a lot of exercise today in the program.
真的像您和
Because
我还
I'm
有
quite
其
like
实
active in my
很多人
brain.
我们都有睡
It
眠
is
障碍
very difficult
也是
for
有压
me
力
to
也是
fall
睡不
asleep.
但是通过这样
And
一个
also for many
我
people,
们
if they're
通
under
过
huge
今天的
pressure,
睡眠
it
习
is
惯
difficult
给
for
你
them
制
to
定针
feel
对
asleep,
性的
fall
睡
asleep.
眠方案，并且
So for
最
this
后让你看
alone,
到
we
是
could
不是
actually
监测睡眠
monitor
质
your
量。
body situation and also you can
完全
monitor
不一样
your
完全不一样让我们试一
situation.
下好不好？
它能监测我的
So
睡眠
don't need a
能帮我
sensor.
哄睡
是
So give a try because like this is alarm clock, but actually help you to
承
sleep.
担这个风险，
So let's give a try to see whether that you can sleep.
我立刻睡给你看。
估计又一个
See, it works so
热
well.
搜出现了，很难哄睡的沙老师被小度智能语音闹钟一秒哄睡。
得了，你还没
So it's really this is a voice alarm clock.
是你要还是我要？
So Shadu, I'm preparing to sleep.
我们根据中科院睡眠专家研发的方案，会基于您的睡眠习惯，基于您的
So
整
we
个
work
睡眠
with
质
an
量，
expert of
推荐
sleeping
您最
based
适合
on
的
your
睡眠压
habits
力
and also
和
your
你的
quality
压
of
力
sleep.
我睡还是不
We
让我睡
provide
你跟我说
that.
话我怎么睡？
您睡吧，我来再来点仪式感，小度小
Don't
度，
talk
关
to
了
me.
窗帘，把灯也关了。
关了。
So we close the curtain.
我特别喜欢在雨天
And this is actually white noise. We know a lot of people really like white
这网友
noise
们可能又看到一
and
个热搜
also
了，这个很难被哄睡的沙老
people
师被
like
小度
like the
一秒
sound
钟
of
哄睡。
你这
rain.
两个热搜是一样的，跟刚才
This
那
is
个一样
alarm
被哄睡两
clock.
次
This
而
is
且沙老师
voice
我这儿还
alarm
让我睡还是
clock.
不让我睡？
But it's
沙老
really
师
help
我
you
来
to
我来再给
sleep.
您看一个，就是刚才
Stop talking. Let me sleep.
哎，但这个除了雨声有其他的选择吗？
有，它是基于我们每个人的睡眠方案
So
来
any
定的
other
话推荐
choices?
不同的助眠方案。
So actually this is tailor-made plan for you. So besides the raining noise sound, we also have other white noise choices for you. So here like app, we can also help you to monitoring the whole sound of monitoring
那我万一真的要监测到我打呼噜，
and
我
also
伤
know
心
your habit of
之前都认为自己不打
sleeping.
呼噜。
这个时候让您更关注您的睡眠质
And
量
also help you to monitor that whether you snore or not.
你千万要关注。
所以沙老师，我们这个第二款
Snoring actually is a signal of a health
不是你的意思
issue.
我体验结束了是吗？现在我可以站起来了。
可以，那到时候等结束之后。
So basically that this alarm clock really help you to understand yourself well, especially in terms of sleeping. And right now we come into the third one. We talk about actually that the DA Chinese students,
看得不像，帅气。
现在我看东西都得拿得很远。
真的，那还是对
they
视力
have
对
that
年轻的这个
DA
很重要。您知
the
道
a
中国现在高中生
nearsightedness
的近视率有多少吗？
problem.
我就蒙一个吧，
蒙一个
40。
根据教育部公布的数据，中国高中生近视率高达
So according to the number released by the Education Ministry, 85% of the senior high school students with the nearsightedness problem.
健康，用眼习惯很好，同时来使用。
So we talk about the myopia. That's a big problem that should be urgently
联合定制的创新的小度
resolved issue, and we worked with Mr. Cao
要不
Yong
然我们看一段视频，来听曹勇医生介绍一下这款产品。
to help you to protect your eyes, and also invite Mr. Cao Yong to give you more insight. And Mr. Cao Yong is the eye doctor.
是越来越长。
So looking at the kids, they spend so much time with screens.
很高兴收到
So
小朋友邀
looking
请
at this is really impact to the eye health. So invited by Baidu, I also participate in developing these products.
380到400。
We talk about that a lot of
这
the
一部分有害的
the screen, they talk about that's anti-Blu-ray.
阻止视力伤
But
害
we talk about that the Blu-ray or blue light, some is harmful, some is not. So we help to identify the harmful one.
眩光技术可以做到哪一个
We
角度
also identified any other lights, like the reflection light, that also impact the eye health condition. And looking at our keys, they have a different seating position. And not only for the little one, also look at our adults. Also have a different seating bed habit.
当发现他们的坐姿不良的时候，可以出声进行提醒。
So it's a time also to alarm that they sit straight. So looking at we test their sensitivity to light, to color. So we also understand each user's habits, their eye condition, and also help to create a tailored plan to protect their eyes. So use AI, we hope to bring this professional eye protection concept to each household. So looking at the AI Dr. Tao Yong, really hope that one day that no one bothered with that the myopic eye problem. So we talk about myopia, actually it's a modern era health issue, but we talk about right now, and especially under the context of COVID-19, a lot of students stay at home and they study online, so that's also actually extend the longer hours staring at screen. So it's really needed product. So we developed this screen or this AI eye protector. So looking at there are a lot of different functions. So from study to the mandatory education to the other topics, and also it's by location. You can choose whether your location is in Beijing, Shanghai, or other places, and also choose like Chinese, English, mathematics, choose different subjects. So this actually is the AI education, but also is AI eye protector. And this product is well received and welcomed by students. So this is kind of that AI supporter. We know that parents care their kids so much, and this eye protector is much needed. We talk about no matter your kids already with the problem of the nearsightedness, where it's time to pay attention to this problem. So these products right now is also have the big the benefits package, and also we have that the lamp and also the smart pen as a whole package. So I believe that this is something that a lot of students need. So you have your really good physical condition, the eyes well protected, and also good sleep. So these three products all link to a health condition covering the all age group. So looking at fitness, looking at sleeping condition, looking at eye protection, this is all AI empowered products. We hope these three products represent our three big hopes. We hope that no boring exercise and no one bothering with sleeping problem, and all kids are stay healthy. So this is really three big hope that I hope Baidu as a leading company in AI can really create a better life for everyone. We talk about Xiaodu is a company with great vision and also a creative one. We hope that Baidu as a national brand with our efforts in AI, we hope that AI can be your family member and to provide a better service to you. So we talk about this is a good company. We hope that the love from Baidu and Xiaodu can always be said of you. So I hope that Xiaodu will always by your side. Thank you so much. All right, now you're looking at the whole stage. Here you can see that the whole setting, on the left-hand side, that's the future, a transportation side. On the right-hand side, that's your setting at home. It's everything built on technology, built on imagination. We talk about that the AI actually right now playing even more important role in our day-to-day life, also in manufacturing. And now I invite Xi Jiajia, a digital anchor and also the AI idol as well.
Hi, 各位，又见面了。
Hello to you again.
大家刚才见到了百度 AI 在智能交通、
So just now you have explored the world of
智能生活
AI
等方面都
that's
取得的
covering
成果。
transportation,
AI
smart
不仅能帮助行业
manufacturing,
发展，
smart
也
living.
能在艺术创作上
AI
拥有
can
更
help
大的
the
想象力。
industry to upgrade, but also can
这
do
些
more
是
in
我最
art
新的数
field.
字作品。
Look at all these
作为
paintings.
AI 数字人，
That's my
工作
new
喜欢
digital
和
work.
关键词等
As
信
a
息，
AI
几秒就能完成创
person,
作。
based on
我的背
your
后是
preference,
百度文心
I
大
can
模型
finish
带来的
painting
更
just in a
强大
second.
和智能的 AI
And
能力。
behind me, that's a huge database.
即兴为我画张画。
So, Xijiajia, can you create
你想画
a
什么？
picture for me?
画一幅
For sure. What do you like?
后现代
What do you want to include in this painting?
色彩斑斓的朦胧的猫。
我试试。
I want a cat, but that should be with that ultra modern design
好，画好了。
with vivid, beautiful colors. Here you go.
年的感觉了。
Like it?
AI 作
Very
画
amazing,
只是
like a
我能力
tiger.
的一小部分。
So AI painting just
在
like
百度智能语
the
新灵平
one
台
of
上，还
my
有许多和我一样厉害的数字人。
tremendous skills, and on our platform actually there are a lot of other family members like with different occupations like anchor, a live streaming personnel, a fitness coach, so that for themselves they can do live streaming to around the clock. So also can help that the companies in the remote areas to do the promotion online to help them to do that live streaming, and actually you can just enjoy our AI live streaming online and hope to see you there.
数字人将走进更多人的生活，同时也会伴随着
In the
人类对
future,
宇宙的
AI
探索
personnel
走向
will
遥
be
远的太空。
into your life and also help you to
去
explore
年
outer
百度已
space.
成为中国探月与航天工程
Last
人工智
year,
能
Baidu
全球战略合
also
作伙伴。AI 技术在航天领域上
The
的
A
应用
World,
将大
the
有
A
可
global
为。
strategic
我
partner
也荣幸
with
成为了
the
00号太空数字乘客。
CNSA, that's the
中国航天和百度技术
also
将碰撞
very
出怎
luckily
样
to
的
be
火花？
chosen as the
接下来，让我
001,
带领大
the
家
A space
一同前往
traveler.
未
So
来
looking
太空
forward
火车站。
to more outcome in the universe. So here, this is our universal module, and I'll see you later.
辛苦谢佳佳，给网友朋友们介绍一下
Thank you very
今天的
much.
这位百度首席技术
And
官
to introduce the guest with me as the Chief Technology Officer of Baidu, Dr. Wang Haifeng.
百度和航天的合作。
I remember last year we talked about the cooperation with the space. Right now we are here in the futuristic space lab. So this space station, I think we can expect. Last December, Baidu was honored to work with the agency to become the strategic partner. And we worked with the space agency to become the contributor to our country's outer space endeavor, and we already yield some
尤
results.
其是近几年我们的载人航天、我们的探月工程，
We talk about that the
深空探测项目
space or aerospace as we have achieved a lot in this regard, and we talk about we already sent astronauts into the outer space, and we also will launch more modules this year. And we also talk about that. We hope that the China space engineering, the projects can fly high and fly further into the outer space. And very luckily today we have invited
中心主任刘继忠刘主任通过视频连线的方式来和我们
刘继忠
仰望星空。
director of the China, the Aerospace Engineering Agency.
您好，您好。想
Now,
问一
hello
下
to all.
现在我们的 AI 技术在航天领域
So I would like to ask how AI technology leverages its role in the outer space project. So regarding our cooperation, we have conducted rounds of discussion. AI, deep learning, robotics. We talk about deep space exploration, actually a very complex project because it's so far from us in distance and it's really dark.
So with the development of the technology of the deep space exploration, it will also help us to improve our lunar exploration. We have done a lot of communication and cooperation. For example, the orbit technology, and also we have a lot of smart manufacturing, smart design, and also the smart sensoring system. And also we are trying our best to understand more about the big data. By having the AI technology, it will help us to improve our efficiency of aerospace and also help us to better fulfill our tasks. Yes, indeed, AI has widely applied in the aerospace sectors. For example, we could improve the efficiency and also help us to further explore the deep space. And also today, we are very honored to release another model, what we call the Baidu Wenxing model, and it is the first AI aerospace model. So this will analyze the scenario in the aerospace, and also it could analyze the data in regards to the aerospace, and it could help us to better understand the situation in the outer space. I would like to thank Baidu for their support for the lunar exploration in China, and also I would like to hope in the future the Wenxing model could play a key role in our work. Thank you. Because right now we are doing a lot of exploration in the lunar surface. I believe in the future in the outer space and the deep space. Any expectations and the future plans? So right now we have completed the 3 steps for the lunar exploration, and also for the rover, everything is in good shape. And going next, China also has come up with a 10-year plan for the lunar exploration. And we will continue to explore the satellite and also the Phase 4 lunar exploration. For the lunar exploration task, we will together work with the international partners to build a space station. For all of these missions, they are full of challenges and difficulties. We need support from the AI technology. Also, we believe with joint efforts, we will make greater contribution for China's aerospace cause and the AI technology. Thank you. And also this year is very important for China's aerospace. And also we have many launch missions. And this is also the pride for all the Chinese people. We are looking forward in the future we could receive more good news from the outer space, and we're able to see more application of the AI technology in the outer space. Thank you. See you next time. Right, from the space, we're coming back to the Earth. Now we're in a farmland, just having a camping right now. If you're hungry, I could find out some coins and potatoes. You could drink some wine. Well, actually we could see a lot of amazing achievements from the AI technology, but now we are talking about the paddle platform. Can you tell us more about the paddle platform? Yes. So AI technology has been applied in outer space, and actually AI technology is everywhere in the world. We also talk about the AI appliance, the AI transportation. All of these are empowered by the AI technology. Actually, AI technology is supported by paddle. But what is paddle? We all know that right now the AI technology is very important to drive the development of the science and technology. And for one of the key technology for AI is deep learning. So right now for all the AI technology is built upon the deep learning. But now the deep learning is very complex because we base on the algorithm, we base on the software and the hardware application. We have to use all of these applications in different parts of the world. How we do that? Because we could not expect everyone become the expert. So that's why we need to build an open source deep learning platform. So we have three keywords. One is the open source, the other one is industry level, and the third one is the deep learning. So all of these three keywords are the pillar for paddle, which is the open source deep learning platform. So for all of these information are actually proven by our daily life. All of this technology could stood to the ground. And also we talk about open source, meaning that we would like to open all of these resources to the public, so we could learn and grow together. So why we want to apply this kind of open source knowledge? So when we talk about the open source, meaning that we want to share the information we have to the others, we want to share the dividends and the achievements. And also we would like to build a stronger deep learning platform, and then we could have a flourishing ecosystem. Also, for the development of the paddle also shows that China has more resources, and also we have a lot of talents dedicated themselves in developing the open source deep learning platform. Also, we hope paddle can play a key role in improving the level of science and technology in China. So how many people are using paddle right now? Now we have 4.77 million developers. And also we have tens of thousands enterprises using the paddle platform. We have already built up 560,000 models under the paddle platform. Because right now we have a very comprehensive platform. We have the core frameworks and the base model banks, and also we have the end-to-end development kits. As this platform is well established, so we are able to receive a lot of R&D. So right now the paddle platform has become the top 3 platform in the world. Now I would like to show you a video so you could get to know more about this platform. Ships, they're actually the key for the herdsman. We have to hold the rice bowls tight on our hands. The technology of maintenance should not be limited to the experts. So now you could see the paddle can help the herdsmen to improve their efficiency for the herding. So this is a gentleman, a professor from Inner Mongolian University. In the grassland, actually the temperature is quite low for the newly born sheep. without humans caring and intervention, and it is difficult for them to survive. So for the herdsmen, they have to travel frequently between their homes and the grassland. It's very difficult for them to take care of every one of the sheep. So for example, this gentleman, he said when the sheep is giving birth to the cubs, it's very difficult for him to take care of all of these sheep. So with the paddle platform, we're able to understand the breeding behaviors of the sheep. Paddle is very convenient. It could be transport the network into its default system, and also it could capture all the information about the breeding of the sheep and send out the alarm information to the herdsman. So for the herdsman, as long as they have a camera, they're able to capture the big data of the sheep so that it could guide them to better taking care of the sheep. And this will reduce their workload, and also it could improve the survival rate of the young sheep. Now you could see the farmers, they're very happy with this AI technology. And also the paddle could help with the farmland cultivation. So Mr. Wang Hao is focusing on the navigation system of the tractors. So when we are monitoring all of these tractors, we should not just focusing on the orientation, but also we have to pay attention to the situation of the farmland. We always think about if we could use the driverless tractors to replace human beings. In order to realize that function, we have to understand the condition of the farmland. We need to have a paddle deep learning system to understand the soil's condition of the farmland. With the toolkits of the paddle, it could help us to solve some of the issues. It could help us to improve our efficiency, and also it gave us a lot of solutions. It could free our hands and help us to use the cutting-edge technology to do the harvest work. Mr. Zhu Lingfeng is an algorithm engineer. They're focusing on the troubleshooting on the power plant. So first we will collect the information captured by the engineer, and then we will use the big data and the AI system to analyze all of this data. In the past, we need human intervention. So all of the information are captured in their notebook or in their brain. Right now, we try to summarize all of these experiences and try to process all of this big data and valuable information. So the ultimate choice for us is to choose the deep learning platform powered by Paddle, because they are using API and they're able to provide a lot of toolkits for us to better analyze the data. So for Paddle, it worked together with a number of leading companies, and this will also help us to further our efforts in the innovation. I believe in the future, by having all of these cutting-edge technology, it could serve the farmers, and also it could help us to change our mindset and make more changes. So here it shows a lot of the application of the Paddle in different scenarios. So for this video, actually I could feel the power of paddle paddle. But as the CTO, but I'm a freshman. Because during the whole process, he kept explaining and telling me what are some of the key aspects of the paddle paddle. Actually, a 10-year-old kid, by using the platform paddle paddle, he already produced a model on his home.
So for me, I understand it's like a self-finished products or 90% done. So for paddle paddle, it's like it's your final step to either like you add your own flavor and just put it in the steam or microwave it. And then you have your finished product. We talk about there are so many application scenarios and functionalities that paddle paddle has. So as you mentioned that Xijia drawings, actually this skill is supported by paddle paddle. We talk about that paddle paddle actually can learn from a tremendous knowledge and also can translate that into its own skills. And we talk about that paddle paddle can become the expert of a certain industry. Last December, we work with different companies, and also this year work with the banks and also work with the industry, so that help to create the different models for different industry. So that's actually the hidden skills owned by paddle paddle. We talk about the one that's the picture or the drawings you're so familiar with. That's a well-known picture. That's the dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains. It's our national treasury. But unfortunately, part of this drawing actually burned. So we talk about that. Part of the drawing right now stationed in mainland, another in the Taiwan's region. So, but unfortunately, that's the missing part. It's a pity. So once again, this is dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains. And today, let's try to use paddle paddle to restore the full picture. No one really saw the missing part before, but we talk about that these two parts. Let's use our paddle paddle to learn from these two sections and to fill in the gap of the missing part. And let's see it. So this is a full drawing work of a dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains. And by a paddle paddle, can learn from the both part of the sections and try to fill in the missing part of the whole scroll. I believe this is a historic moment. We finally see the full look of the dwelling in the Fuchun Mountain, because in a lot of people's memory it should be like this in two separate parts. That missing part, no one have seen that before. And do you think that how much is the same as the original one? We talk about that as the missing part. There's no reference for us. We don't know that the part we fill in by paddle paddle is 100% same. We invite the experts from the museum to help us to the access. So, according to the expert, the drawing style is quite identical.
对，
我觉得这就是最高的评价了。
我也
So it's kind of like seamlessly integrated into the full scroll. We talk about for each the painter actually they have their own drawing styles. So just like user imagination, of course, everyone have their own interpretation, but we talk about how to get that the whole drawing style the same. So that's really hold the key. And we also talk about the poem that's not exist. As also AI actually restored a whole poem. Based on the Chinese artist style, so they draw the picture first and then wrote down the poem. So actually this is far beyond our needs. We just think about like if you can fill in the missing part of the painting, it's okay for you. But they did actual job by AI to just adding that the whole poem onto it. We talk about that based on its learning. It's its own skill. It's the capability of Baidu. We talk about everyone have their own imagination of the whole scroll. And today I bring a smartphone with me and everyone can really draw your own dwelling in the Fuchun Mountains by yourself. So we have the missing part in the middle, right? Let's draw your lines based on your imagination to connect the two parts together. So just drawing the lines. Just draw the lines. So draw 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, up to you. As long as you connect the two parts together. Let me have my own style. Can I erase it or undo it? So we see that you draw 2 lines, right? And right now, a paddle based on your drawing style to help to create a missing part. And also you can drag to the left, to the right, and you can see that everything. So you could see that the 2 lines, you could consider that you draw the framework, and then the AI, the paddle help you to fill in the rest part based on your style. So I'm so talented. So you can see that this is. If I remember correct, that's this part. Right now we're looking at is the one you're drawing, but for myself I cannot really tell. So you could see that I'm just so talented, I feel amazed about myself. So you could see that everything just smoothly connected all together. So each and every one of us really can draw our own version. So paddle can help you to translate your imagination into actual work. And we will for sure that one day we will see the full and whole look of this great work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your sharing. It's dream or it's not? In Baidu World 2022, for me, it's kind of like my dream come true. ODs actually happened in front of our eyes. We see Baidu have made great innovation and breakthroughs. And AI right now also penetrated in our way of life, way of work, and way of manufacturing. We hope to see more like the enterprises with entrepreneurship. Please allow me to invite Robin Li, co-founder, chairman, and chief executive officer of Baidu, back to the stage to talk about the future of AI. Today, at Baidu World 2022, we see that the core value of a paddle, and we also see the a framework that's very important to boost the digital development of China. Based on the deep learning platform of paddle, and Baidu also have made great breakthroughs in AI development and also the modeling. We talk about modeling is the future direction of AI technology and also the application. We talk about that we have seen that the commercialization application of AI platform and also that translates to the different models and systems used in different sectors, helping manufacturing lower cost, improving efficiency. And the AI model will help to boost a further upgrading and transformation of different key industries. And we also see that AI cloud solution to help that the infrastructure construction into a more digitalized development in urban space and also in water and energy sectors. And also we talk about the digital economy, and we hope that the AI cloud can be the amplifier and the multiplier to enlarge the benefit of a digital economy. And we hope that this can be a total game-changing technology. And today we also released a robot taxi that's a driverless car, and we also cut the cost of this car to 1/10 of its original cost. And actually this new driverless car can be without the steering wheel. We talk about that in the future we have that smart transport that can improve 15% to 30% of the traffic efficiency, boosting 2.4 percentage and to 4.8 percentage point increase in GDP. We hope in the coming 4 years, Tier 1 cities in China, there's no limitation on car purchasing. And also that 90% of the car accidents can be avoided. And today we see a traffic solution already rolled out in more than 50 places in China. And the AI traffic control is a very complex one, but Baidu have led the whole development in this sector, and that help to resolve issues like driving safety, the car trafficking issues, and also the carbon emission, and also make our way going out green and economic and also time efficient. And we also talk about the aerospace, the deep aerospace exploration. We could see that AI exactly that give a new life to everything. We always believe that the technology can change the world. We use technology to make the difficult and the complex world into a simple and easy to understand one, and also hope that at this time we'd like to share with you that AIGC, that's AI-generated content. So we talk about AIGC based on PGC and UGC, a new way to produce content. So that helps to improve the efficiency of content ability and also provide the own way to understand the world. We talk about AI will have 3 development stage. One is AIGC supporting stage. So basically that help the human being to do the production work. Last year, I published a book regarding the transportation, and this year we use AIGC to translate it as an audiobook. So I'm not really involved in this audiobook, but actually just using AIGC to just make my voice into this audiobook. And we receive a quite good feedback from our audience. It's so close to my real voice.
And the second stage is the collaboration, because we have a virtuous figure and also it will combine the human and the machine. So for example, today we already have the AI figure, the AI idol, Xi Jiajia and the Du Xiaoxiao. And for these characters, they could actually do a AI generated content. They could do their painting and also to write essays. The third section about the AIGC is about the self-creation, because they can make breakthroughs about the big model. And we always say that if we have enough big data, we are able to make creations. So for example, for the poems, in Tang Dynasty we have over 50,000 poems. However, for the AI, this is not a big deal, because for the AI models, for the AI technology, they could actually capture and learn different languages. After they go beyond certain threshold, they're able to make self-generated content. I believe in the upcoming 10 years, the AIGC will make groundbreaking changes, and also they will produce originated content. And this year, it is actually the 3rd year for Baidu World 2022 to work together with CCTV News. I hope each year we are able to produce new content and also to produce the new technology. Each year we talk about innovation and the technology, because I think for each individual and also the enterprises, they need to have their own strength. And technology is actually the strength for Baidu. Baidu will use this strength to seize the opportunity. In the past few decades, we are trying our best to make breakthroughs in the innovation and the R&D. And each year, we invest 20% of our revenue in the R&D. We will use our R&D to drive the innovation. Right now, we are still in the circle of the innovation. We are focusing on the development of the new energy and also the medical service. For the science and technological development of China will continue to grow and will lead the world. And Baidu would like to be part of this endeavor. We will focus on the basic research and also the base innovation. We will try our best to make our own contribution. See you next year.